Okay. Oh, okay. So you
I
lied.
said
You lied
going
to me.
live, but
Nuh-uh, that is so not what you said.
unless YouTube's breaking. No, YouTube seems good.
Yes. Yay. Also, sorry, you can hear my air conditioner for like another minute because it's deciding that it hasn't realized I turned it off yet.
Oh, fun.
Because it is
Hello,
so
everyone.
best apartment ever.
What questions do you want to start with? The questions for you as a talent, or the
Make me go
questions for me?
last.
Okay, I'll make you go last. All right, so you start asking away whenever you're ready.
Oh, so I'm asking. I'm reading them. Okay. I feel like we
Yeah.
probably could have had a meeting to go over how we're gonna do this, but
We probably should have, but we'll win it. We'll do it live.
okie dokie. Yay! Let me put it in the middle of my screen so I don't look like I'm looking off to the side every 5 seconds. If you hear my cat, I'm so sorry. She won't shut up. I'm gonna ask the most apparently burning questions first and foremost. That everyone asks every 5 seconds. Number 1, Mr. Pop. Does WonderPop do adopting of current IPs?
Not at the moment. Something we're looking into and something we would like to do in the future, but it's not something we're currently doing for these auditions.
And number 2, do we do male talents?
We do male talents. However, for these auditions, we are doing female models. So if you are a male talent that does get an interview and stuff later on down the road, putting it out there now, it is going to be female models, but we are taking any applicants. So if you're cool with a female avatar and a female model representing you, you're good.
Like, it's not like you have to be biologically female, but like if you're just a man and you don't want to be a girl because you're not a girl, then you probably don't want to apply because we're gonna make you be a girl. At least tangibly, quote unquote, a girl. Like, you're not gonna be an anime man. I'm sorry, monkey.
Good monkey. All right, what's next? What do we got coming up next?
When will Mr. Pop buy me 100 bottles of Mio Sparkling? I mean, okay, let me start from the top now. I just wanted to do those first because everyone asks those. What current goals is WonderPop focused on?
Current goals is mainly just getting talents more recognition. That's the main goal. So we do internally have a ad campaign that we're working on for both Nelly and Emmy, and that would be on YouTube and Twitter/X, whatever people want to call it nowadays. That we have worked on. So it's mainly just going to be getting more attention to us, getting more attention to the talents, and realistically, just trying to gain subscribers for the talents. That's the current goal.
Okie dokie. I don't know if this question is worded grammatically correct because I don't know what's asking, but I'm still going to ask it. Who within WonderPop would be working with the most?
Sorry.
You
It would be a
died
mix of
again. So sad.
yes. It'll be a mix of me and Romeo. Romeo is one of the people who assists us behind the scenes. It'll be a mix of me personally and Romeo, who's essentially my assistant. It's who you'll be working directly with.
Sorry, I'm like. Okay. I'm alive, I'm functioning, etc. And I'm sober. Uh, next question is
Next.
why is WonderPop looking for talents at this moment?
We're looking for talents at this moment just because there's goals towards the end of the year that I would like us to be able to achieve, and having more talents on our roster would greatly help with those goals, especially like realistically, there's goals and aspirations when it comes to how many talents we have, our subscriber counts, and a couple other things that are kind of top secret behind the scenes stuff. But in order to meet the goals that we're striving for the end of the year, having more talents on board would greatly help with that and greatly reduce the amount of, I don't want to say pressure because I'm not putting pressure on anybody, but the amount of potential pressure that talents currently may feel, which I don't think they do feel any. So
You
that's
know,
good.
like made up pressure that people
Yeah,
invent in their own minds.
exactly. I
And
don't I
because
don't
it's
want any of that to happen.
fun. Because it's fun and I get so many friends and it's gonna be so fun. You can pick games. But also because insert previous reason.
Yeah. So it's just to take away that imaginary pressure that may be there. And because more talents, I don't want to say more talents the better, but more talents is always a good thing if we're ready for it, which I feel like we are right now.
Mhm. It's gonna be fun. Which question are we on? Next
And it's more
question.
collab partners.
Yeah.
So yay, collabs.
Yay, crabs! Clab, my favorite animal. Next question is what does an average day within WonderPop look like?
Depends on the talent.
Yeah,
This is
that's
more from me
it's
and Nelly.
definitely
So
not like a it's different for what you want and need, I guess. Like the
exactly.
way that I work probably looks really different from the way Emmy works. I I work very closely with my manager and I think Emmy works a lot more independently. So, I mean, it's like I guess it really depends.
Yeah, it depends on essentially what you are gonna be needing. If you need more support, we're here to support you. If you want to be more independent and kind of doing your own thing a bit, you're free to do that as well. It mainly is going to depend on you and how much support you feel like you're going to need directly from us. If you feel like you need to talk to us every day, we'll be here every day. If you only need to talk to us like once a week or so, then you can talk to us once a week. It's kind of up to you how much you want to be, I don't want to say involved, but it's up to you of how much help you're going to need and how much assistance you want and how much communication we have.
Okie dokie. And if you have any questions, then wait until we've gone through all the questions because there are a lot of questions.
Yeah, there is a lot.
And then if we didn't answer it through that, then we can answer questions.
Yeah.
Next question is um what are your hopes in bringing in new talent both from a business and a personal perspective?
Well, person's perspective, it's always like the main reason for doing this. There's two main reasons. Obviously, it's a company, so making money is one reason, but that's not the primary reason. I started WonderPop mainly out of the trying to just help out other talents and trying to help out people who are more or less starting or are kind of lost in direction. And I started WonderPop to essentially help those people and to be able to aid people like that. So the main goal is to essentially, personally, is to be able to help more people. Business wise, more talents kind of equals to more streams of revenue that can be potentially brought into the business.
Is that your entire answer? Because I know that
Yes.
question had like 5 different chunks. So, next
Yeah,
question
that's the answer.
is how does WonderPop fund things such as the upcoming generation projects, staff, etc.?
So on top of doing WonderPop, I put a lot of time into WonderPop. You can ask anyone, but WonderPop
Yeah.
is essentially I put quite a bit of time into WonderPop. But WonderPop is what I do when I'm not doing my full-time job. So I work a 40-hour work week doing full-time computer repairs and stuff. And I pretty much take all of that after bills, and my bills are very, very low due to how I have myself currently situated right now in life. So I basically take everything I make from there, then put it directly back into WonderPop, whether that is helping with ads, whether that's helping with getting new generation set up, whether that's helping with just doing like the monthly allowance that we recently started, things like that.
And next question, I think this is a pretty easy question. Is WonderPop an agency or a group?
I would say WonderPop's more of an agency, but we like WonderPop at its core is an agency, but we treat it more like a group. Like we're very collaborative, we're very working together with each other. It's not so much like when you think of agency, you think of like you have A tier, B tier, this structure, that structure. But for us, we are structured. Like we have like this is one of the questions later on, but we do have like weekly meetings where we meet up, discuss stuff, things like that. So there are some structures. We tend to be very fluid as well. Like if something comes up and we need to have a meeting, we're pretty okay with having like a spontaneous meeting if needed. Stuff like that. So we treated it is an agency, but internally it's more like a group of people like just working together to all attain a common goal and interest.
Like we are legally registered under Canada as what, an LLC or whatever that means. You know,
We're
we're a
incorporated, so we're an Inc.
yeah, Inc. That sounds kind of cool, WonderPop Inc. But like we're legally registered as a business, but we're still hanging out, you know?
Yeah.
We're just buddies who are also employed. But like we're not just a bunch of dudes. We actually, you know, are a business with
Yeah.
like, you know, paychecks and like a, you know, registry under the government of Canada that with contracts and NDAs. Like I promise we're real.
We exist.
We exist. I've had to convince a lot of people of this. No, ma'am, I'm in a business meeting. Okay, and sorry, I have not seen her all day, and it's the end of the world for her. Um, the next question is what are some things that WonderPop wants to improve on in the future, and how does the upcoming generation of WonderPop tie into those goals?
So WonderPop for the future, it's more or less looking to do bigger things and expand. And in order to do bigger things and expand, we're gonna need more talents. Like we wanted like we had a choice. So we had a choice when, or at least I had a choice. I shouldn't say we, but I had a choice towards the beginning of this year whether or not I wanted to attend a convention and bring the talents to a convention, or if I wanted to do another generation because it would cost, like cost wise, they would cost equally the same amount roughly.
Which is kind of crazy. Like, those sound like they should cost totally different. Why are conventions expensive?
Depends on what you're trying to do at the convention.
Mm.
Like like if we were just setting up a booth at a convention, it won't be that bad. If you're trying to set up meet and greet opportunities like we were planning things like that, possible giveaways of merch, they get a bit costly. So in order to do those bigger things at conventions, we do have plans for concerts. I've already talked to the talents about concerts in the future. You don't need to sing in order to apply. It's just one of those things where if you want to, something we're looking into. So things like that. In order to do those bigger, better, more extravagant things, we're gonna need more talents first. So that is where we're starting, and we're slowly just climbing the ladder to be able to do bigger, better, more extravagant stuff.
Yeah. Next question is another easy one. Are the models pre-made? If not, can the future talents choose their artists?
Models are not pre-made this time around. Actually, models haven't even been like we're gonna work with you completely from scratch on models. So we have a rough, like a very, very rough concept of what we're kind of gonna be trying to work around. But other than that, and by rough concept, I mean rough concept for like the new people coming in. So you're gonna have a lot of creative freedom when it comes to your modeling stuff. Artists, riggers, things like that, we do have a budget that we have set to work within. So as long as artists and riggers fit within that budget, yeah, it should be free. Like it should be like free for you to be able to use who you want.
Yeah, it's like, as long as it's not Iron Vertex, like
Yeah, yeah.
within reason. Next question is, when is the last day we have to put in auditions?
Midnight on the 28th. So technically like 12:01 a.m. on March 1st.
Next is, do you only accept people who have talent, for example, are good at singing/drawing? I love both, but I'm not really good at either. Does this mean I wouldn't be accepted? Please be honest.
So what we're mainly looking out for is entertainment. So we're looking for people who can entertain an audience, whether that is going to be through drawing ability, singing ability, being charismatic and funny, having skill in a particular game where you're like really, really like god tier at a game and people just want to watch god tier. It's up to you, but you don't need to just be good at singing. You don't need to be good at drawing. Like classic, I want to call them classic talents. You definitely don't need classic talents to be accepted. We're mainly just looking for people who are cool, fun, engaging, entertaining, that kind of stuff.
So true. So true, bestie. Literally, you could be the most entertaining person on the planet by sucking at everything. So,
Yeah.
um, next question, I feel like we already answered it, but I am going to ask it again anyways. Will we have a new model in Persona? Do we get any influence over the new model's design?
Yes, yes, yes. Yes. So yes, new model, yes, new persona, and a lot of influence over the design.
Next question is, if it's a new model in Persona, will we be expected to have brand new accounts on all platforms? Will this include a second Discord account? If our old accounts were also used for personal events like game nights amongst IRL friends or general group chats amongst IRL friends, can we still use it for that? Would we have to make previous accounts private?
Okay, I'm gonna work backwards on this. So previous accounts would not need to be made private. You can leave those as is. They'll just essentially become dormant for the time that you're with WonderPop. As it comes to setting up IRL stuff with friends, setting up game nights, things like that, you can certainly use like old Discord accounts, things like that, to like DM friends, use servers if you have servers set up. The only thing is, don't associate your old account with your WonderPop persona or WonderPop identity. That's all I'll basically ask of that. When it comes to making new accounts and stuff, yeah. So new Twitter X accounts, new YouTube accounts, new Discord accounts, all that would be set up for you by us when you join. And then, like I was saying earlier, um, your old accounts, feel free to use them as you see fit. Like you can even post on it if you want. Just keep them separate.
Yeah, just don't, I don't know, just don't make a tweet going, I'm going into WonderPop as blank on your public Twitter,
Exactly.
and then
Exactly.
then retweet it on here. That might be not good. Um, Next question is, I'm turning 18 later on April. Does WonderPop consider applicants who turn 18 this year?
At the moment, we're not. So high likelihood if you're turning 18 after the application period is over, we will not be accepting you. However, key however is if you look at the audition form, we do have a checkbox where you can click yes or no to being 18 plus during like the audition, like when you're applying. Even if you say no, the reason we still want to see your application is we want to see the attempt and we want to see if you apply later on, will you have grown the skills you developed, things like that. So even though we may not be accepting you at this time, we still want to see your development and we're still interested in seeing how people develop over time. That is why we are still accepting applications from them.
Also, you can't legally sign a contract until you are an adult. And so we would not be able to onboard you on any of the stuff until you turn 18. So we would have to push back um all of that because you can't legally sign contracts as a minor.
Yeah.
Also, you should probably work on your high school. You should finish school. You're babby. Next question is, will we be disqualified or taken with less consideration if our audition video is longer than 5 minutes?
Normally, what will normally happen is we'll just stop it at 5 minutes. So anything that exceeds 5 minutes just won't be counted, is normally how we go about doing it. So just watch the first 5 minutes. Anything extra just won't be watched or considered.
What you should do, this is a joke, okay? This is a joke. What you should do is um make it a 5 minute video in like 3 seconds. But if you accidentally stay on those 3 seconds, then it has like the classic jump scare, so that you're punished for watching overtime.
That would
Next,
be good. Someone's gonna do it now. Thank you.
multiple people are gonna do it because I said that, and it's gonna be funny. It's gonna be funny.
My suffering is your entertainment.
His suffering is the funniest thing in the world. We should make Canadians suffer more often.
Oh my god.
As if you already don't suffer enough.
Right.
Next question, which I answered in my audition tips video, which was linked on Twitter. Do we need a track record of content creation?
No, not at all. It is a question that we do ask on the form. That's just to get a feel of where you're at, if you've done content creation in the past or not.
It gives I don't know about, I mean, I don't know about you, so I'm just gonna say me. But it gives me more to look at, honestly. It gives me more of an idea of who you are. And not only that, but
Mhm.
when I'm scanning auditions, because not previously, obviously, we've never had other gens to scan, but in my past doing things, I have scanned auditions for things before. It helps me if you have a track record, even just being a V-tweeter, because it helps me. I think the most important thing that I look at when I'm scanning auditions is if you know how to market yourself. I think that's one of the most important skills you can have as a VTuber.
Yeah. So I agree. Marketing yourself is a very important skill. For for me, having a track record is important. It's not mandatory though. So if you can have a killer audition tape and show and be able to market yourself, be able to show you're entertaining or you have certain skills or however you want to go about marketing yourself that way, if you got what it takes to be able to market yourself successfully in that audition tape, then we can overlook the lack of experience in the streaming, and that's something that's teachable, totally.
Yeah, like I could really easily teach you how to use OBS and VTube Studio, you know? It's really not
Yeah.
actually that difficult. And either way, even if you do have experience, you're still going to be learning something when you start, you know?
Yeah.
Like even if you think that you are a god genius of streaming, you're still going to be like, "Oh shit, I didn't know." The next question is what are what what are WonderPop's views on talents commissioning artists for emote/channel art?
Go for it. Like, her views are basically go for it. If you want to commission artists for emotes or channel art, stuff like that, go for it.
I mean, we do that shit all the time.
Yeah.
It's like that's like most normal activity in WonderPop.
Yeah. So we
Also,
don't really have any restrictions on it.
this is very off topic, but I think you guys should I think you guys should add jump scares to the middle of your audition videos.
Nelly!
Just like, you know, like a 2-minute mark, just Five Nights at Freddy's, you know? It would make it so interesting.
That it would.
It would. Like, it would be so fun. It would be like a game. Okay, next question is how does WonderPop plan on supporting their talents?
So we support with, like I was saying, ads. So helping with ads, helping with content, teaching. Not only from me, but we do bring people who have done editing in the industry. We bring them in to do some lessons, things like that. So teaching opportunities are available. Things like I want to say things like that, but
Yeah,
yeah. So
like coaching
yeah,
and
coaching,
yeah. Yeah.
coaching ads. When it comes to the bigger events, of course, there's going to be support for bigger events like going to conventions, doing concerts,
And
things like
also
that.
the
We'll probably do
merch.
conventions before concerts, and of course, merch. Yeah, so you get help and support with creating merchandise.
Was that it?
Yeah.
Because the way you ended the sentence was like you were gonna keep going and then you just
No,
stopped.
no. I was thinking, but my brain kept on thinking, but my mouth did not want to go with it. So it's like, okay, we're done.
And then you just stopped. Next question is what are the expectations for content creation? How long how often, what platform, how long?
So platform is going to be mainly YouTube. We might expand into Twitch at some point.
I
Or we
think
might,
Twitch might be fun for like React content.
yeah.
Okay.
Or we might allow, if it's still allowed. I know it was allowed at one point. I know they change their policies all the time. But dual streaming, we stream to both platforms at the same time, stuff like that. That might be a possibility in the future. But right now, we're primarily on YouTube when it comes to
Yeah,
that.
like we'd like you to focus on YouTube, but if you want to like try and build both, if you think you can handle that, then I mean, okay.
Yeah. And like Emmy said, we also help with like reaching out for opportunities, collabs, stuff like that.
If you've never streamed on YouTube and you've only streamed on Twitch and you're like scared of YouTube, listen, once I went on YouTube, I was like, "Damn, I don't ever want to go back."
For how long? We normally strive for, I want to say 5 to 10 hours a week. So pretty manageable, I would say, even if you're doing like full-time school and stuff, 5 to 10 hours a week
Yeah,
is
I
like,
mean, I work a full-time job and I
mhm.
stream 4 days a week.
And then how long? Same thing, 5 to 10 hours a week is normally the goal right now. If you want to stream more, great, go for it. But normally we like to see around 5 to 10 hours a week, which, yeah,
Yeah, and I mean,
you
if
can
you like,
technically do
for
that in one
instance,
stream if you want.
yeah, if you are like me and and the world hates you a lot and likes to do things such as like flood your house or give you mold poisoning or blow up your tires every other day and you're just tired of the nightmares, it is okay to just go gorilla for a week or like go on vacation for a week. Like
Oh, hell yeah.
you do not need to ask permission to take breaks, Unless it's, I mean,
Heads
I
up
don't
would
know,
be nice.
unless it was like, I don't know, several months, that might be like, you might want to run that by someone. But I mean, like, if you're just like, I'm going to Disney World this week. I literally went to Disney World like a week after I debuted.
That was pretty funny. I remember.
Yeah. I was like, hey guys, we just met. Goodbye now. I'm going to Epcot. But yeah, like last week, if you do not know, there was we just ended our mold era where there was mold in my walls. And so I had to take all the furniture, including my entire PC setup, out of my room. And then put it all back. And then after that, turns out they turned our power off. So my house was cold and my fridge was ruined. And I was like, you know what? I don't want to make a schedule right now. So I did whatever the fuck I wanted to. And it's fine. No one cares. Be free. I think that is the spirit of WonderPop, is do whatever you want. Be whatever you want. Be free. Have fun. Ball out. Ball out.
Hell yeah.
And your little feeble Canadian voice, hell yeah. Next question is, are there regular team meetings?
Yeah, we have a weekly meeting. I won't say when the weekly meeting is. You have to get accepted to find out, but we do have a weekly meeting.
Indeed. And you can also have more. I mean, I have meetings with my manager literally like all the time, like every other day, just because sometimes I have, listen, let me preface this by saying that my manager has been my best friend for like since high school. And then he just started being my indie manager, and then I got accepted into WonderPop, and so we onboarded him as an employee. But like, I literally will have a meeting with my manager just because I want to. I don't know. I like having meetings. It's my Capricorn fun. Yeah, it's true. And the next question is, what level of involvement will talents have in merchandise creation and design?
Quite a bit. Again, it's a lot about freedom here. So we might have, for merchandise and stuff, especially debut merchandise, feel free to offer suggestions. Like, we will have ideas. Like, I have ideas and visions in my head right now of what debut merchandise might look like for the new talents coming on. But I don't have anything set in stone where it has to be this or it has to be that. If you have an idea that you want to go with, I'm definitely open to discussing it and working with you to guess if that's going to work great for everybody.
I mean, I drew the pose for my own acrylic stand, so.
Mhm.
I think that is all of the questions that we have
Yeah, there was a few
pre-logged.
questions.
So
Yeah, there's a
now
few
people
in the
can,
chat.
I think you can pick those because the ones that were pre-logged were pre-screened by you, and these are not. So you get to choose.
So would I have to quit activities under my current name if I got accepted? Technically, no. It's more or less one of those things where WonderPop should be your primary focus. But if you want to have like a once a month stream or twice a month stream on like your old persona or the persona that you were using prior to WonderPop, you can do that. And as same with like Twitter and stuff. Feel free to use your Twitter and stuff still. Just keep the two entities separate.
Yeah.
How long will it take to hear back? We are gonna be scanning through auditions. However, we aren't gonna be sending out or doing any decisions, things like that, until after the auditions close. So you probably won't hear back until at least probably around the first of March. So just be prepared for about a month or so wait, if you already applied. Yeah, VOD is staying up. Not a concern. At least it should be staying up. There's not
Mr.
much
Pop, you should
much
speak
happening.
directly into your mic because every time you look away, it
Yeah, I'm
makes you
looking at the
quieter.
chat. There we go. There we go. So yeah, VOD should stay up. There shouldn't be a reason the VOD will go down. We'll see though. We'll see if YouTube wants to screw us
It's
over.
because
But
I'm inappropriate. I'm a VTuber. I'm doing bot activity. I'm scamming. Source? Because YouTube decided it. Because I'm a VTuber.
$500 debut budget. That's not base salary. There is no base salary, so salary is up to you and how well you perform. I don't want to say perform because that makes it sound like, but how well you do. So salary is kind of up to you. The $500 for debut, that's to get assets for your debut. So if you want to get emotes, backgrounds done, potentially like additional, like if you want some, like say like a pair of sunglasses or something for your
Although I
VTuber model,
suppose
things like
since
that.
we're making the models there, you probably wouldn't need to use budget for
Yeah,
that. You would just add that in first.
exactly. Yeah. But up to you. It's basically $500 to get extra assets. Like I know when Nelly and Emmy joined, they used it for emotes, backgrounds, stream overlays, their schedules, things like that.
I used it for overlays and badges and my room. I think that
Yeah,
might have been
your
it.
room,
I
yeah.
made my own starting and ending screen, so and I didn't get music done because I wanted to use
Applying
Homestuck
last
because I
time,
wanted to use Homestuck music.
yeah. Applying last time doesn't have any effect in your chances. Technically, I don't want to say if you apply last time and are applying this time, you have a better chance. But it does give us, like I was saying earlier, that ability to see what you did before compared to what you're doing now and have that comparison. So it does give us a little bit more insight.
What about if someone was already interviewed? Would they need to
If
interview
someone was already
again?
interviewed, that's a good
Yeah.
sign then. That's a very good sign for them. Will we get a response if we're rejected or only if we're accepted? You will get a response no matter what. It'll basically just be responses are done in a mass email. So essentially, how it will go is we're gonna pick who gets accepted. After we pick who gets accepted, we'll send an email to the people who are accepted into interviews. We'll send an email to those people, and the people who are not accepted into interviews, we'll send an email to those people. So it will be a generic mass sent email, but you will get a response back.
Okay, Corvo, I can give you a few answers about adoptables not being considered, and here's two reasons that I like to point out. And the first one is that our generations are themed with cohesive designs that mesh with each other, and they also need to kind of follow that. Not only that, but the professional art level of the models and rigging needs to match the people who are standing next to you when you are standing with your gen mates, as well as character design. It's just
Also, when
like,
it comes to,
yeah.
for me too, when it comes to adoptables, it's also comes down to you. It's an already existing persona that we're kind of just taking under our
Yeah,
belt
not
to
only
help.
that, but the whole thing with like legally you technically already own your IP. That requires a second contract to be drafted if you want to have like if you want to not sign away your IP. Like
Exactly. That's the concern. Because I don't want you to sign away your IP. That's not my goal here. at all. My goal isn't to like steal IPs and stuff like that. That's not what I want to do at all. So
Yeah, and
the,
let me tell you right now that the amount of time that it takes to make a second contract is really, 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 really long.
yeah, especially right now because
Yeah, because we now have other things to be doing besides just drafting contracts.
yeah,
The theme for Enchanted
adopted
is
was
just kind of the word enchanted in a way. If it's magical, it's fantastical, you are, I don't know. If any, it's kind of loose, but it's, I don't know, it's enchanty. I'm a special magical purple succubus. And Enmi is a assassin. And Shi-chan is it's a beautiful flower. I don't know, it's enchanty. But the it's kind of, I think, very loosely fantasy. I think.
yeah.
Like, in some way or form, it's fantastical. You are not a normal, regular, degular human being. There's something a little ooh.
Okay, I think. All right, last chance for questions because we can wrap this up now.
And if we're wrapping up, then I think we should also allow stupid questions.
Yeah, of course.
I'll answer stupid questions. I like those. Stupid, off-topic, irrelevant questions. Mr.Pop, what do you make? What do you do when you make sandwiches? What do you put on it?
Normally I am like turkey cheese mayo kind of person.
I do ham, white cheese of any kind, and then orange pepper, lemon pepper, mayo, mustard. It has to be Kewpie mayo.
Yeah, of course, keep your mayo.
Exactly. What kind of content genres would you like to see that you don't already have? I don't know about Mr. Pop agreeing with me, but here is my take: is I would love to see ASM artists.
Yes,
That would be I want that. I want
same.
that. Yes, I want that so bad. What the heck is Mr. Pop's PNG? It is his, I don't know, it's his persona. It's a ghost. He drew it himself. Did we get Saki's question, which is, a month seems like a lengthy time to accept applications. Is there a possibility that if applications stop coming in, you'll shorten that time?
Yes. I don't think it's going to happen, but if there's like a drought in applications, we'll make an announcement and shorten it, but I really don't want to shorten it because there's some people who either don't have the ability right now to do it or things like that. So it's nice to just give that bit of time. Also, a month is a bit of a lengthy time, but it's also February. It's the shortest month of the
Yeah.
year.
And it's already started too. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna answer the stupid ones first so that we can just blast through them. The best fishing spot in Minecraft is right off of the dock that you built out of wooden planks. Next question. What are you looking for in talents? And who is the silliest of Billies in WonderPop? Silliest of Billies is me!
And again, for what we're looking for, just be entertaining, be funny, be cool, be chill.
Be crazy!
Yeah, you could be crazy too.
You didn't even know how mentally ill I was when you hired me. You found out after. I think you had like a vague idea. And then I showed up to my interview in a suit and tie, so.
Yep. Not the first interview or the second interview. I don't remember.
I did it. I was in it in my audition and in interview. Second. Do you already have plans for next gen?
Very vaguely, like
yeah,
an idea. But again, we're going to be working closely.
We have like a bunch of kind of similar ballpark ideas, and then when we get everyone on, we're going to be like, okay, what do you think about this, and what do you want to do? And then we're going to build it together. And also, I have an entire Notes app list of character designs that I think would be genius. So, if you need an idea, I'm just saying I've got a lot. I've got a lot of really good ideas. I've got you. And read. I'm scrolling so that we don't miss anything. Emmy's not the silliest. I'm the silliest. You're just biased because you're a sleeper agent. I don't think we've missed any that we need to answer.
I think we're good, yeah.
How many people are going to be in the second gen?
People for the second gen, right now the plan is 3.
Yeah, right now we're thinking 3. Are we considering it a second gen? Or is it a 1.5?
Okay. I'm gonna say it's a 1.5.
Let me put
Everyone's
this in.
Gonna call it a second gen.
Everyone's gonna call it Gen 2, but in theory, we would actually be more like I would become Gen 0, and then you guys would become Gen 1 or 1.5. Let me put it in VTuber terms so that you can understand this, okay? I'm speaking you guys' language because I'm a native. So you guys remember when we lost Magni and Vesper? So there were only 2 people in all of Hollow-Star ZN. So they made they got Vanguard, and so then there were 2 Tempests, but also they're all Tempests. Yeah, it's Tempest. 2. I think that if you said that's like array of words to like an old woman, then she would have a stroke and die.
Okay. More questions. If we need it, would WonderPop be able to fund PC parts? Yes.
Oh, yeah, they did that for me. Also, he works at, PC place, I don't know, Canadian Micro Center. So, yes. I mean, he gets it easier than most people do, I believe. But yeah, before I got my PC parts, I couldn't run Fortnite. My PC wouldn't run Fortnite. Every time someone started shooting me, my whole game would freeze.
Yeah, do time zones and countries matter? Not really.
I would actually really like it if we had a different time zone besides America. We're all American right now, which is really funny because the only Canadian at the Canadian company is Bossman. But I think it would be really great if we could dip into some different time zones for viewers because I know I have like European fans and stuff like that who, it's weird hours for them and stuff like that. It would be really awesome to expand the audience and not have to like divide up the same 6-hour span of like after dinner in EST for you to watch WonderPop. I would like it if you could also watch it at any other time. But unfortunately, I am #employed, so you guys aren't getting me streaming at any other time. We don't even have a West Coaster. Like, we don't even have a Californian. If you're Californian, you're considered exotic to WonderPop.
No, not particularly.
You could literally be like a professional juggler, and I would be like, let them in. Like, let me think of some random shit that I think would be cool. If you did PC building streams, keycap streams, if you did Gundam, I think it would be cool if you were if you were like a letterboxed freak. I think it would be cool if I would really like it if you could fluently speak a different language, or if you were not native, if you were ESL. Because those are things we don't have, is people who like speak a different language.
building for concerts and stuff. Not at the moment. Way, way far into the future, I do have plans for a building with like recording studios, 3D mocap studio, stuff like that. That's far, far off into the future.
Yeah.
So for
Don't
now, if we were
underestimate
to
how much
do
money that takes.
just a couple $100,000, but anyway,
Yeah, just a couple $100,000.
yeah. Um, but when it comes to concerts, things like that, for now, it will probably just all be done remotely. So no need to go to a building or anything. Meeting talents, we don't really have a dedicated meet the talents kind of thing. But if you guys want to work something out internally amongst yourselves to meet up, you're free to do so. I'm not stopping that.
Yeah, if you guys want to off collab. Wait, hey, so Mr. Pop, it's like
Yeah.
it's public knowledge of where I live. Am I allowed to give a shout out to the
That's up
greatest
to
city on
you.
earth? To the greatest city on
That's
earth.
up to
Hey,
you.
if you're from Atlanta, can you come apply so that we can have off collabs every day? Thanks. ATL ho. It would be so fun. Wait, but we need to diversify. Oh, come on. Whatever.
Yeah.
Come here. Come here. Come here. VTuber companies are a money sink. I don't even know if I don't think you didn't do this like to make a profit, did you?
Eventually, but
I mean, eventually, but mostly it's cause that's what we do. I don't know.
yeah. It's one of those things where it's definitely an investment. It takes a lot at the start, and it's a slow burning candle for sure.
Yeah.
Like what? I think when Hololive started, the very first stream had like 8 people or something.
Yeah. Would you be interested in people who make videos? Yes. Please make
Yeah.
long form content. I'm like infamously bad for like being like, I'm gonna make this long form content video and then getting all the stuff done for it and then never having time or energy or inspiration to ever finish it and leaving it in my project files for several months.
Yeah, we need to work on that.
Yeah, you need to beat my ass for it. Like, you just need to start beating me over the head with a bone. Can we get a Raising Cane's stream when Raising Cane's comes to Atlanta in 2026? I didn't know we were getting canes. Yeah, we will. I know we will because my manager loves Raising Cane's, so he's gonna make me do it.
I'm gonna put it on blast then. If you want me to beat you over the head with a bone, I'm gonna put it on blast.
Yeah, no, feel free to publicly lambast me. I love it.
So Nelly.
Yeah.
The super spooky Halloween video.
Yeah, the super spooky Halloween video where I had 30 minutes to an hour of unedited footage that I had to manually caption and edit, which also had my real life body in it, which I had to look at and stare at the whole time I was editing, and I looked at my body and I was like, fucking ew. Yeah. But I have to do it. But first I have to do the other one that I did before that. Ah!
Oh yeah, that one.
Yeah. See,
that one was looking good.
Yeah, the problem is I don't know. There's some parts of the voiceover I just have no idea what the fuck I'm supposed to be saying. I'm just like, I don't know, look at the fish. I can't just leave it quiet.
Yeah.
Here's my question to the audience. Have you guys ever had Mio Sparkling? It's so good. I'm drinking it right now. I've been drinking it this whole time.
Okay, how many managers work here? So currently we got 2. We got Romeo.
Yeah, I mean, there's 2 of us. So.
Yeah. Before Gen, well, I don't want to say Gen 2, but before Gen 1.5, before the new talents start streaming and
we're gonna get more for you guys.
Content.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna get more.
Like the syrup, Mio Sparkling, like the sake. No, not Mio, like the not like the water flavor, like Mio sparkling sake, lively and delicately fruity, alcoholic sparkling beverage, blue bottle, delicious.
How much is left in that bottle, by the way?
I'd say 45%.
Oh wow, I'm impressed.
I actually drink really slowly. But yeah, we're so silly billies. We're so funny. But also, I think that goes to show that if you are one of those people who if you, I don't know, you are not gonna get punished or lambasted in a serious way. Not in a, he might still lambast you like he just did to me, as a joke. But if you don't finish everything you say you're gonna do, unless he literally said this has to be finished on this day, your content creation goes at your own pace. So, okay, next question. If I show my IRL face on my alt accounts, would it be okay if I kept doing that? I don't see why not. I've shown. I think eventually my face is gonna show up. I don't really care. So,
artists are already picked for Gen 1.5.
Nope. I mean, we've looked at a couple that we thought we might suggest to the talents because we liked them, we saw them. What are your opinions on talents having 3D models?
3D models are cool. We'll eventually get there. Vroid, not the biggest fan of Vroid.
What about I think what they mean is, what if instead of a live 2D model, we debuted with a fairly high quality 3D model?
See, that would be nice, but that also triples the budget.
Yeah, they are pretty expensive, aren't they?
Yeah. Can you bribe
but also,
Raising Cane's?
I will say that if bug. I will say that if you do want to start doing 3D content, I mean, at the very least, I've been 3D before, so I can work with you on that. I know Mr.Pop, I don't think he has any experience in doing 3D stuff with his talents, but I mean, I do, so.
I have experience with 3D mocap and stuff. I don't have experience with the 3D models themselves, but I have experience with the mocap.
I have experience with VC Face, Wardo.
Yeah. So bribing me with Raising Cane's. Never had it. Don't know if you can.
Yeah, this guy's Canadian. You gotta give him Timbits.
Yes. You cannot bribe me with Timbits, but yes, Timbits are nice.
Really good. Anything else? That is a strange face that I just made. I like how this is the first time I've ever had a stream where there's no background music and it's just silence, so we're just staring.
Yeah.
I don't even know what a
Any other
Timbit
questions,
is.
or are we gonna wrap up? Timbits are good.
What are they?
They're donut holes.
Oh, okay. I'm Thai, so we have real donut holes.
Timbits are donut holes.
Okay, well, Thai donut holes are the better and real ones than whatever you have.
This is not my final form. This is just my beginning form.
Yeah, so basically the I'll answer that question in a second, Rainy. The way that PNG of Mr.Pop came about was that he was like, I'm thinking about getting a PNG done of me, and I was like, I can just do that myself. Just send me like a mock-up. And he drew this as a mock-up, and I loved it so much that instead of making a PNG, drawing it, I just animated this into like a wiggle and made it into the PNG because I love it so much. It's my favorite thing ever.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
We have it as I don't remember if you guys have it as an emote in the WonderPop official server, but I know we have it in the staff server as an emote. The best thing about WonderPop, in my opinion, oh, you know what? We totally forgot about the questions that were asked to talents and not to Mr.Pop.
See what happens when we save it for the end?
Yeah, see, oopsie. Well, you should have sent them in the right order.
My bad.
My bad. The best thing about WonderPop, in my opinion, is the freedom to ball out and do whatever the fuck you want. Like, dude, I did not mean to come out as gender fluid on stream. They just fork found and kitchened me. And my boss did not give a fuck. I was like concerned maybe because I was like, you know, I got hired as like a female talent for a female character. Am I betraying his vision by being gender fluid? He was just like, lol. Like he do not give a fuck. It's great. Just ball out.
Yeah.
And then the actual questions which we were asked. Actually, I guess you should read these because I'm answering them, huh?
Yeah, sounds good. So, what are some challenges that talents of WonderPop commonly face?
I think for me, the most frustrating thing is lack of recognition in the industry. I like, you know, Emmy might have a different answer for her experiences because we don't experience the same things. But for me, it's just like, I feel like I'm just like, guys, WonderPop is an agency. We exist. I am a talent. I have been debuted for over 6 months. I am like on equal levels with you. I don't know. It's like, why are you ignoring me? Look at me. Hey. Yeah.
Yeah.
That and let me real quick. Another thing that sucks is that obviously I knew this when I started working here and I did it intentionally. But I am the first gen of a startup company, so the growth is really slow. So it's not like I can just magically quit my job and have money. I have to actually go to work. And then I get home from work and I still have to do more work. I'm so tired. Okay, now you can ask.
No worries. What is your favorite thing about working in WonderPop? I think we already answered that.
Balling out and having fun. Blowing up Canada.
Oh god, no. Please,
Yeah.
I live here.
That's why. It'd be
And
fun.
how would you describe the work culture inside WonderPop? Is it like more collaborative, independent, a mix of both?
Yeah, I would say a mix of both because it definitely like depends. But it's not like if you work in WonderPop and you want to do things independently, then like everyone will work together except for that person or whatever. Like you're still at a baseline, everyone's still going to work together. But you know, like you don't have to screen everything through everyone all the time if you don't want to. You don't have to ask your managers for input or what you should do for your schedule all the time. And you don't need to, like, I don't know, you just do, you know, like, we're working together, but it's not like we have to hold hands all the time. You can go walk off to your part of the mall while we're shopping. You do not have to go into Hot Topic with me. It is okay.
It was just those 3 questions.
Yeah, like you do not need to hold Mr. Pop's hand while you work here, but like you can if you want to. You might not be able to hold it though because he's like ectoplasm or something. I don't know if that's a hand. It's like a nub.
Yeah, it's more of a nub.
Yeah, my favorite WonderPop scene was when Mr. Pop said, "Wonder Poppers, roll out," and everyone started wonder popping. Cause when you're wonder and popping, you're whopping. 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 I have been idly sipping this. I am now drunk at an official press conference.
Nice.
Oopsie! They are professionals.
This is what you get with WonderPop. You can be
here's a fun story about WonderPop. The other day, I had to ask him, like, is it WonderPop as one word or is it WonderPop as two words? And the answer was not cohesive. We didn't actually know, really, so we had to make a decision that it was one word to differentiate us in SEO from the song WonderPop by Moe Shop. You still haven't changed the name of the channel to be one word.
Yeah, you're right.
Like, I had to ask this. I was like, okay, actually, is WonderPop supposed to be one word or two? Because I don't think we actually know. And we were like, oops, we don't know.
Yeah, that's what we're just saying.
But I think under the government, we are registered as Wonder Space Pop.
Yes.
So it's technically both. But also, whatever you're registered as under there, low-key doesn't matter. As someone who has a family who's been LLC, it doesn't actually matter what you're registered under, low-key.
Yeah. Talents that live near conventions, would they be able to attend as their WonderPop identities? Discuss it with us first, but that should not be a problem.
Yeah. It's fun. It's fun. Excuse me, Miss Bug. Do you have anything to say to the audience, Miss Bug? She punched me in the face. That was her answer.
Do we have any other questions? I don't think we have any other questions.
Who is pressing 100? Frisbee throw WonderPop ones at people. That is how you get banned. Have fun getting banned. What are the color of my socks right now? You guys think I'm wearing socks? Mr. Pop, where the fuck did you go? Unfortunately, Mr. Pop has died again. This is so sad. He died. We will be holding a funeral in 3 seconds. Rest in peace, Mr. Joshua Pop. You were very Canadian. This is quite unfortunate. Maybe when you are reincarnated, you will not be Canadian. Let's just hope you're not French. I don't. You're just gone. Hello. I hear you.
Hello? Okay,
Hi.
there we go.
What?
I don't know. I think the cable for my microphone became slightly unplugged.
What'd you have for dinner today? That is what the people want to know.
I had roast beef with broccoli.
That sounds yummy. I had Benihana. They fucked it up. They didn't give me my mushrooms. They didn't give me my fucking Benihana mushrooms. I think Nelly committed the crime. What crime? He died of being Canadian-itis.
Canadian-itis.
Yeah, Canadianitis. I, however, am very healthy because I take vitamin ATL. So, Skishu. Are we burying him or cremating him? We're illegally spreading his ashes at Disney World and getting banned. Okay, question. What is the debut timeline?
There isn't a set one, and the reason there's not a set one is it's going to depend on the artists we pick. For
Yeah,
the
it
talents,
depends how
long
long
they're going to be. Yeah.
Mhm. And also if
Well-
they are late.
Yeah, we're allowing more freedom, but with more freedom comes with a little, like, more freedom towards talents for the model. But with that more freedom for the model comes with a little bit more of unpredictability.
Yeah. Yeah. Freak it sensitive style. Oh my god, wait, I just realized that I can do something so heinous right now. I'm gonna
Could
wait.
we?
I'm gonna wait until we're ready to end the stream. Is Nelly secretly 3 crabs in a trench coat? No. I am Slop. The Slop. But not the Slop. The Slop is a different entity, an entity which I created in a red bucket, and it did not taste good, and you shouldn't make it. But I am Slop, lowercase. Put the FNAF jump scare button down. What button? I don't know what you're talking about. Anyways. Welcome to WonderPop.
Yeah.
Yay!
We did Alexander.
Yeah. If you let your guard down, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. It's a promise. Next gen, we're debuting Alexander. We're debuting Alexis Perfecta. Can we legally debut a character that is like an angelic robot named Alexis Perfecta? We can do that, right?
I think we can.
Yeah, I don't see why there should be a problem with that. If you want to debut as Perfect Alexander, I think you should do it. I think you should fucking do it. There are no laws against Perfect Alexander, Batman. There are no laws. Do it again for the lols, but then it's not as funny. It's less funny the more you do it. I think we are running and or ran out of questions at this point.
Yeah, so we can wrap it up now.
What are your closing statements?
Good luck with the auditions, everyone. Can't wait to view them all.
It'll be so fun! It'll be so fun! I love auditions. They're so fun. They're so fun. Why is Mr.Pop wearing nothing but a tie?
Why not?
Why are you yelling at me, Bug? I love awkward silence. Bug, what do you want from me? Do you have anything to say to the people or what? She does. She has important words. Okay, bye-bye. I can't. Technically, me stopping streaming will not actually end the live. You're gonna have to hit end live on your
I'll
end.
end the live.
Bye-bye!
Bye, everyone. Good luck.